The next truth. We need to talk about God. God's faithful love for those he loves will not change. It is God's faithful love for Jacob, whom he has chosen. Do not change. Let's take a look. Since Jacob left his hometown, since Jacob was in his mother's womb, God showed loyal love to Jacob. During the mother's womb, when he was still in his mother's womb, his mother Rebekah went to ask our father. Our father replied to him, saying, "There are 2 countries in your belly. One country is stronger than another." So his brother Esau was born first. Father helped Jacob. Let Jacob grab his heel and be born together. That is to say, the one chosen by the Heavenly Father. It was during the mother's womb. The Heavenly Father has already shown loyal love to Jacob. We rarely hear of it. Father's loyal love for someone. It started in the womb. Father's loyal love for Jacob. In the womb. Give Jacob ample strength. What about ordinary people being born? It all requires a lot of effort from my mother. Only then can it be born. But the Heavenly Father helped Jacob. Let Jacob grip tightly brother Esau's heel. It was born. It can be seen that the Father's faithful love for Jacob is evident. It started from the womb. Jacob was born. Hez, not the eldest son. But what about the Heavenly Father? Just Jacob. Jacob desires to become the eldest son's heart. This kind of heart. So Jacob used a bowl of red bean soup. Obtained the title of eldest son. I should have received blessings already. Obtain the title of eldest son. It's Esau, right? But God let Jacob have one, exhausting one's heart into it. Jacob was originally humble. Becoming the second son will not become the eldest son. But he used a bowl of red bean soup, the simplest and cheapest cost. He won the title of eldest son. It can be seen that God's loyal love for Jacob remains unchanged. Let Jacob do it like this, just taking the birthright from Esau's hands. My sister-in-law also swore to sell her eldest son to Jacob. Go back to Jacob, due to Jacob's deep love for God. So what about his brother? Although she married 2 women from Canaan who had lost their idols. But Jacob deeply loved God. But he knows that God is kind to him. But he was willing to accept it, not willing to get married, unwilling to marry a woman from Canaan. Always waiting. Wait until you get old. At the age of 77. Originally Isaac. His father Isaac's plan. Blessing to his brother Isaac. But God chose Jacob's mother instead. Rebekah heard Isaac's words. What about Rebekah in the end? Father's spirit promotes Rebekah to help Jacob. Let Jacob receive the blessing of his father Isaac. It is evident that God has shown favor towards Jacob, eternal and loyal love. At this moment, Isaac hated and held a grudge in his heart. What about killing Jacob? God helped Jacob. Jacob fled, escaped to Luz in Canaan. It's the place in Bethel today. God is on the way to Jacob's pursuit, appearing to Jacob in a ladder dream. And then, there are angels by Jacob's side. God blessed Jacob and said, "Give the land of Canaan to Jacob." And it made Jacob's descendants numerous. Wherever Jacob goes, God is with Jacob. And give all the blessings of Abraham and Isaac to Jacob. So Jacob received God's promise. He also received blessings from his father Isaac. Come and leave your hometown. He arrived and saved Laban's home. At Laban's house, Laban has always treated Jacob with deceit. But although Laban treated Jacob with deceit, but I didn't expect it. Laban's deceit has become a blessing from God. Give Jacob 2 wives, 2 concubines. So Jacob had 12 sons. Originally, Laban treated Jacob with deceit, hoping to gain from Jacob more cows and sheep, and want Jacob to work more for Laban. Didn't expect. This became Jacob's blessing. God has exposed Laban's deceit. Be Jacob's blessing. Let Jacob have 12 sons, so many. Laban. 10 changes to Jacob's wages. God helped Jacob. Winning all the industries in Laban. Almost all industries have been taken over. Then, when Laban chased after Jacob, God will warn Laban in his dream, saying, "Be careful. Don't say anything good or bad to Jacob. Do not use threatening words to harm Jacob." So Laban can't harm Jacob. With less than 400 people to welcome Jacob, to seize, to hurt Jacob, revenge. When seeking revenge and blood hatred, I didn't expect God to help Jacob. Twisted Esau's heart. Esau will no longer harm Jacob. Instead, enemies become friends. Jacob's sons killed the people of Shechem. And what about the swordsmen? The swordsmen and the local people hate Jacob. What about chasing Jacob? God is going to bring the terrifying spirit. Put it inside the people of Shijian city, also among the people in the surrounding cities. Make people afraid to chase Jacob. On the contrary, I am very afraid of Jacob. Just when Jacob was fleeing, what happened? God told Jacob, "I'm going to Bethel. Build an altar there for God." 20 years later, Jacob has returned once again, the place where he dreamed of the ladder. It's the place where we arrived at Bethel. God blessed Jacob. Change his name to Israel. And he said, he has already won. You want to change my name to Israel? It has been confirmed that God intends for Jacob to become a great nation, numerous descendants. And we also need to obtain the land of Canaan. This is what God has chosen for the people. He has chosen loyal love, never change. That's why in the poem, there are many places that say, "The faithful love of the Lord for Israel. Never change." The God of the Old Covenant. In the Old Covenant, God was right. Jacob of the Old Covenant. The loyal love of Israel in the Old Covenant. This way of life. So the faithful love for Israel in the New Covenant will definitely do it too. May it be greater than the Old Covenant. Loyal love for Jacob. May glory be to the Heavenly Father and the Lord.